Week 17! Holy crazy! It's going by way too fast. So, on Wednesday, we had our gender ultrasound. Totally disappointing. Baby number 2 is still a surprise. Look at that. Still a surprise. My husband got to go to the appointment with me, which was really, really nice. I'm very grateful that he was able to get out of work for it. You know, he doesn't have your average job that you can just say, hey, I need a few hours off, no big deal. So that was cool. He got to see the little baby moving around. I think it was really awesome too for him to kind of be able to see the ultrasound and the baby moving around. You know, because it's not like it's real for him. He's not getting stretch marks and he's not having to pee every 10 minutes. He doesn't have constant reminders that, hey, there's another little person in our family, even though I can't see him or her. I think he kind of got a kick out of that. Baby is so active. The woman doing the ultrasound was like, I bet you're feeling movement. Yep. Yes, I am. That explains the frequent trips to the bathroom lately. So yes, the umbilical cord is actually wrapped around the top of the thigh and between the legs. Bummer. Our next ultrasound is December 13th, and that's the big official anatomical scan, you know, the really long, excruciating one where you feel like you're going to pee your pants. So, looking forward to that. Hopefully we will get to see if it's a boy or a girl by then. I want to believe that I couldn't see anything between the legs except for the cord, so I'm kind of talking myself into it's a girl, but they're not sure. She wasn't going to say that, so. Here's a really cute picture though. It's the baby's leg. I'll hold it up, but it was kicking me. You can see the tiny toes. That precious, and then there's the bottom of the other foot. He or she had his legs crossed in there. It was adorable. So yeah, what else did we do at the appointment? We heard the baby's heartbeat, which was 152, and then she re-listened to it and it was 160. So it's still high, which points to girl. What else? They took my blood pressure. When I had went in last week, it was 110 over 62, and this week it was 137 over 69. So I mean, I know it's not high for somebody during pregnancy, but my blood pressure is usually lower, and it just shot up in a week. And she thinks that that's why I had that flashing lights, is the change in blood pressure, which explains it. I mean, I figured there's nothing they're going to be able to do. It was just really weird. Like, I have never had anything like that before in my whole life. It's crazy. She measured my fundal height, and I'm still measuring bigger. So I'm really wondering if this is just going to be a big baby again. Yeah. She talked to me a little more about having a C-section versus a natural vaginal birth. And I really think that this time I'm going to go with a vaginal birth, because there's no proof saying that just because I had a shoulder dystocia before means I'm going to have one in the future. You know, it was the size of the baby, the fact that it was my first pregnancy, and the fact that it was natural, which means, yeah, obviously I could feel pushing that big watermelon baby out. It hurt. So, yeah. I think I'm going to go with an epidural this time around. Kind of curious, though. I really got to look into that because I didn't do that much last time. What else? That's about it for the doctor appointment. I do have an infection. I have to go back in to get my blood workup done to see if it's going up or down for whatever reason. I'm supposed to drink a lot of cranberry juice, and they gave me some kind of medication that I have to pick up from the pharmacy, so awesome. They also scheduled my lab work to be done for, they do a workup on my blood to see if I'm a carrier for any type of disorders or whatever diseases that I could pass on to the baby. And they're going to do a cystic fibrosis test on me. which has a high rate of a false positive. So I mean, it's kind of, but I figured might as well get that done. It doesn't hurt. It just tells you the likelihood of you and your husband, if you're both carriers, of passing it on to your baby. So I've just been getting really bad heartburn, like really bad. Yes, that's right. We got Rob's orders finally. The ones we've been waiting on for months to see if, he was going to be here when I had the baby or not. Drum roll. Yes, he will be. So, so happy. Obviously, I can't say exactly when he's leaving, but he's going to be going sometime in July off to his training. So, I am so happy that he's going to be here for my whole pregnancy. When I have the baby, he's going to be there for the first couple months, which is really important with the bonding, and I'm so, so happy. In July, more than likely in July is when we're going to be moving back by my family, but I'm not even positive on that yet. I'm just kind of going to see how things go. Yep. What I can't believe is how much the baby's growing. Just from my last ultrasound, this week the baby's supposedly 5 inches long and weighs nearly 5 ounces, and it's like almost just fit nicely in the palm of your hand. Just crazy. But yep, that's about it. Yeah. Oh, I've been conditioning my hair like a mad woman, and it's finally getting not as dry. I'm using these two things like crazy. Frizzies and Dove Frizz Control. Yeah, it seems to be helping quite a bit. My hair has just been so freaking dry. My hormones have been going kind of crazy, and I get so worked up, and I'm like, and I have a hard time breathing, and I'm like hyperventilating. I'm like, I gotta go lay down. I'm having a hormonal attack. Oh well. I've also been doing my blog. You can find my YouTube videos in my blog under the YouTube blog tab. Very handy. I update that frequently with whatever's on my mind, rants, pregnancy joys. My first stretch mark appeared and went away. That stinking little bugger showed its ugly little red head for 15 minutes. After I got out of the tub, I was like, no! Like in my blog, I have the 10 things I learned about pregnancy and motherhood, and just, I don't know, just a couple. It's a way to keep in touch with my family because we're so far away, and they are able to go on there, see our pictures, see what we're doing. Yeah, so it's really neat. And also, I know my husband thinks it's kind of girly and kind of stupid, like, oh, why are you doing that? That's so retarded. But, he's not going to be with us all the time. Someday he's going to be deployed again, and at least we'll have this site and everything where we have pictures and he can go there, and I don't know. He's probably going to watch this and be like, but someday he's going to want it, so this is also for him and for myself, so I can look back and be like, wow, I was crazy that week. I think that's it. This is my pregnancy week 17.